You know, originally I'm from Massachusetts, and from day one, New Balance is what I rocked. That's why it basically took over my closet. I remember my very first pair that I ever had, my uncle bought them for me. It was like 86, man. I was in like the 6th grade, and at the time he was a basketball player, so he really wasn't up on them, but I was up on them because that's what some of the kids, you know, around my way that we went to school with, that's what they wore. And me learning from the other kids in school kind of put him onto it. And the ironic thing is my uncle, he was the trendsetter, the fashion trendsetter in our family. And here I come like, uncle, please buy me these sneakers. And he bought them for me. He was amazed at the price point because it was so high, but the shoe was so hot. It was the blue and gray, I believe it was a 574. He bought them, I rocked them, and from then on, I just didn't stop. And this is what I wear by choice, then there every day. It's a fresh pair of MBs. These came out last year. Big shout out to my man Frank the Butcher. The 999s, the Kennedys. These shocked the world. I mean, I was in Australia at the time that these shoes were released, and I was touring Australia, and every store I went to talked about these. I mean, like when they use the phrase shots heard around the globe, when this dropped, it literally shocked the globe. I'm in Australia 14 hours away, and this shoe right here, the 999, was the biggest shoe on the street. I mean, it's just flavorful. It represents Massachusetts. It represents our boating industry up there. It represents the beach. It represents flavor. You got the red, white, and blue, but the blue pops off real crazy. Shout out to Concepts, and especially my man Frank. He really put it on with these. Like, this is what it is. This is New Balance. This is Massachusetts. This has to be in my top 5. If we go down the list again and we talk about my top 5 in my personal collection, last year New Balance came out with the ability to customize your 574s. So one day I was on tour and I'm in my room and I'm putting together my shoes, and I'm like, yo, what if I put together my low end theories from the Tribe Called Quest? Last year, you know, flip it around. Last year was the 20th anniversary for the Low End Theory album, one of my favorite albums of all time. So I was customizing my own 574s, and I just put together this ill colorway, right? Number 3 on the top 5 list in terms of New Balance I've collected over the years is my Full Metal Jackets, the 580s. This is a collaboration done with Undefeated out in LA. So I didn't have to travel far to get these. I was in LA when I copped them. But these Full Metal Jackets, that gold with the red and then the camo on the inside is sick. So remember when I told you guys about Japan's influence on New Balance? These are my 576's Astro times Mita collaboration. Astro is a hip-hop group from Japan, I believe Tokyo. Mita is a big store in Tokyo as well, and they collabed on these. Kind of remind me, they have technology from the 580, and I'll show you the similarity in the heel. If you could peep the heel, both of them kind of have the same technology going on, and it's a hybrid with the 576, but what makes these flavor is the different materials. The patent leather gold, similar to that, minus the bullet holes. The suede right here, the nubuck, the puffy laces, the gold stitching right here. The last pair 1300s. I caught these in Australia. And 1300s originally is a very popular shoe. You know, all the DC heads, old school DC heads, shout out to Howard University. They put the shoe on the map. But the Australians took it to a whole nother level. As I said, I was there touring last year, and this green with the yellow and the gray popping off is an ill combination. On paper, it doesn't sound that fly, but on your foot, this is an incredible shoe. If I could live off of one pair of New Balance for the rest of my life, I think it would be these 20th anniversary 576s, that I purchased in my Diamond Mall in Baltimore, Maryland. You know what Baltimore means to New Balance. They probably sell more New Balance than any other region on the planet. These look like money right here. I felt like if I had to sell something, I can get a king's ransom for these shoes. I feel like these shoes right here are extremely valuable. And aside from the value you get with the silver, comfortable. 576 is that flavor shoe that we all used to rock and we continue to rock. The fact that this is the 20th anniversary for this particular shoe holds a lot of meaning to it. This right here would be the shoe. If this was the last pair of shoes I would wear on earth, I would rock these. Wouldn't be mad at that.